Welcome to another video in my 30 days of live video. My name is Shikha, and today I want to speak to you guys about imposter syndrome. Now, this is actually a syndrome I think that affects almost every single person on this planet, except for babies, perhaps. Probably not babies. I think we learned this syndrome. So this is actually a syndrome that affects almost every entrepreneur that I've spoken to, almost every single person that's a professional that works a 9 to 5 job, almost every single individual that I have had contact with has experienced this syndrome in their life. I actually want to give you an example of when I recently experienced it to give you an idea of how it actually invades our mind space. Now, I've actually been working on myself for a long time, so I know that I have a lot of mindset work done already. So I feel like I'm a little bit ahead of the game for myself, just compared to myself as I was before. But I spoke in front of a crowd of people on Saturday, sorry. It was a Nomad Skillshare talk, and my friend Erica Blair invited me to speak, and Kristen Yates invited me to speak in front of the group about building your passion-based business. And I did. And the talk went really well. It was actually better than I expected. I hadn't spoken in front of such a larger group of people. It was about 30 to 40 people. I hadn't spoken in front of such a group in a long time since I had done my master's in business. So it had been a while, and it was amazing. I was really grateful for the opportunity. I believe that I accomplished what I set out to do, which is inspire people to start their passion-based business and to realize that it's all the same and it's all interconnected, and if you're going to do it, you can do it very easily, just slow and steady and consistency, right? So I had the chat. I think I recorded it, so I'm going to share it with you guys as well, so maybe you can benefit from it or tell me what you guys thought about me, give me some feedback on my public speaking skills. But afterwards, I was sitting there and I was just, oh, thank you, Kelly. That's so kind of you. I was sitting there and people are coming up to me and they have this look of awe in their eyes. I'm looking at them and they're looking at me and they're saying to me, wow, you were wonderful. I didn't know that you were so passionate. You're so brilliant. I'm so lucky that I know you. Things like that. I mean, just absolute awe, right? And I'm looking into their eyes and they're looking at me with this look that shows me that they're thinking that they're putting me on a pedestal of sorts, right? And I'm looking into those eyes and I just feel absolutely diminished by it. For some reason, that look made me feel like, oh my God, they don't actually really know who I am because I am so imperfect and I'm so not the person that is in their eyes right now. They're looking at me with such awe, and in my opinion, they shouldn't have such awe when they look at me. I am not that person, right? So I almost, like, I think it was also like a mind fuck that I did to myself where I completely deflated myself and I started being ecstatic about the fact that I had a great presentation and people were loving me and kind about it. I mean, these are digital nomads, so they're cynical people. So if they're saying that to me, obviously it means something. But to me, in my head, I was like, oh my God, I fooled them all. They don't know who I really am. And they have no idea who I really am. And they've been fooled, and I felt like a fraud, right? And in that moment in time, I realized that I still had a lot of work to do on myself, even though I knew that I was dealing with imposter syndrome on a daily basis and I had invaded it or I had gotten over it a little bit. So at least I was able to get over it in that moment in time. But in that moment in time, I still felt like, okay, I know this is imposter syndrome that's affecting me right now, but I felt confused. I felt like I don't know if this is truly who I am. People look at me and they think that I'm a certain person. Am I truly that person? I want to aspire to be that person. I'm always working to become that person that I see in these amazing people's eyes, right? Like, a lot of people have been messaging me saying that they're my raving fan, and that just gives my heart so much joy, but also shows to me that, you know, other people might sometimes have a better opinion of you than you have yourself because they don't see all the demons and shadows that are inside of us. And I actually tell people this on a regular basis. We see ourselves with all of our blackness. You know, when we look into our own eyes, we see all the bad that we've done instead of seeing all the good that we've done. We see all of the guilt, all the anxiety, all of our past. We see all of it instead of focusing on the good, right? When our friends or our raving fans or our brilliant people around us see us with that awe in their eyes, they're seeing all the good in us. Despite knowing that we have some bad in us, they're focusing on the good. And when we do that to ourselves, when we focus on the good, not that I'm saying that excuses all of the bad that we've done in our lives, but as long as you learned from it and you moved onwards, as long as you learned from all the things that you've done and you moved forward, you can focus on the good that you're performing in every single day. And that focus on figuring out, what have I done great in my life? What am I going to be doing? Thank you, Kelly. Thank you for your support and your comments. What have I done in my life? What am I doing right now that is good? What can I really focus on right now? And how can I move forward and become a better person? And that is all we can really truly focus on, right, guys? Because imposter syndrome is something that affects everyone, but I'm just saying that no one is perfect. No one is perfect. No matter all of these people who we admire, all of our self-help gurus, all of our coaches, all the people that I read books of, Robin Sharma, Tony Robbins, Elizabeth Gilbert. I mean, she is the epitome of vulnerability and showing her authentic self with all of her, guilt, all of her anxieties, all of the shame that she feels. She shows all of herself to the world. And this is the reason I wanted to do this video right now, guys, because I really wanted to show you that despite the fact that I am an extremely positive person, that I do a lot of good in my life, I put out a lot of content, it doesn't mean, of course, obviously, that I'm perfect, never, but it also doesn't mean that I do not feel fear, that I do not feel anxiety, that I don't feel all those emotions that you guys are feeling on a daily basis as well. There is no perfection in this life. No one is perfect. And if you guys can just really integrate that into your life and realize everyone is feeling exactly the same way as we are. Everyone is feeling imposter syndrome. Everyone feels like a fraud sometimes. Everyone feels like they're not doing enough. Everyone has these emotions at points where they feel like they're just not enough. They're not worthy and no one should be listening to them. When you feel these feelings, realize that they are common to this world in general, that everyone is feeling them. And just because you're feeling this feeling doesn't mean that you're not actually making a difference in this world. This is just the humanness of us. We're always looking forward to becoming bigger, better, bolder, brighter. And so we're always looking to our older selves and thinking, I can do better than this. So use this imposter syndrome, use this feeling of a fraud to improve yourself and to become better than you were in the past. That is all we can use it for. Because if we let it put us down, if we let it make us a smaller person and not do what we're supposed to be doing on this planet, then the planet is missing out and we're missing out. We cannot let it stamp us down. We have to push past it and keep on working at it. So my lesson in this is that I'm going to keep on doing talks and I'm going to keep on speaking, and I'm going to keep on showing you guys who I truly am as much as possible. And with that, even though I have sometimes this feeling where I'm like, oh my God, do I really know what I'm talking about? Then I can look into your eyes and see that you really truly believe that I am that person that I want to aspire to be. And I can take that and work with it. I can massage it into my integrity. I can massage it into my personality and really believe that, yes, I can be that person. If you truly believe in me and I believe in you, we can keep on working at it. As Kelly says, we'll never accomplish anything, and we're not helping those we're meant to help. Exactly. We have a mission here on this planet, guys. We're here for a reason. It might not be a magnanimous reason. Might not be something that everyone really appreciates, but it is our reason. It is our reason for being. And that is our reason, that all that matters. That is all we're here to do. This is our mission. And we're doing it to the best of our abilities. That's all we can do every single day, is live to the best of our abilities. We cannot do anything else. We're not meant to do anything else. We are who we are. So as long as you're doing the best you can, which is what I did in that talk, as long as I did the best that I could possibly do, which is what I did, I put my entire soul into it. I put my entire physicality into it. I put everything I could into it. That's all I could have done in that moment. And that's all I can aspire to do. That's all we can aspire to do. And as long as we're doing that, we're not a fraud, guys. And we're not imposters. We're doing the best we can. It's all we can really do. So let's remember that, guys. Let's really remember that. Remember that everyone is feeling exactly the same as we are. Everyone feels lost sometimes. Everyone feels like they have no idea what they're doing. Everyone sometimes feels like they're an absolute imposter and everyone's going to figure out and they're going to be shamed in front of everyone. They're going to be pulled out of their joyous life and everyone's going to find out who they truly are. These thoughts are all omnipresent in all of us. It's a collective consciousness. This is how we feel. All we can do is keep on moving ahead of it. Remember that all we can do is the best we can possibly do, and we can keep on moving forward. And as long as we do that, we can be proud of ourselves. We can truly be proud of ourselves. That's all we can truly do. So I hope that this makes sense to you guys. I really wanted to share this with you because I felt so strongly after that meeting. I felt so much shame after that meeting, self-perpetuated, because everyone else was telling me I was amazing, and I felt, really? No, I'm not amazing. I am normal. I am human. I am imperfect. And so I wanted to share this with you guys. So not only do you remember that we're all imperfect, we're all human, but I'm so grateful to you guys, obviously, for following me and for listening to me, even though I am so imperfect, right? Even though I have so many imperfections, I'm so grateful to you for being here and for listening to me. And I'm grateful for you guys being in my life. I hope that this makes sense to you. If you guys have any questions at all, if you have any issues or any time you're feeling imposter syndrome, do not hesitate to message me and I'll be there for you guys, perpetuating it, the myth, or perpetuating you guys, making sure that you realize that you're bigger than this. This is just a mind fuck. We do this to ourselves. Even though everything is going perfect, we do this to ourselves. So I'm here for you guys. Message me anytime. And thank you, Kelly, for so much support. I'm so grateful to you. I have no idea. You have no idea. And thank you to everyone who's listening. Again, if you guys are finding this at all useful, please share it with your friends. Please invite them into the group. And if they don't like it, they can leave, obviously. But thank you again for this time that you shared with me. I am so grateful again. Have an amazing night or amazing day wherever you are. Until next time, bye for now.